How your brain works and how ChatGPT's AI works is very similar. The questions you ask will decide the outcome. So when you're playing golf, we can use this concept to control our outcome and get more predictable results, to be more consistent. You're not looking for consistency by repeating the same thing. You're looking for a good process, good question, so you can get a predictable outcome that you want. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, treat yourself like the AI, so we need a good prompt. So I'm going to think, where do I want my ball to go? Direction, the height, the flight, the distance. Then I've tried to feel that, so I'm going to connect to what I want. If I ask a shitty question like, I don't want my ball to go here, don't make your backswing go inside, these are very negative questions which are not going to give you a good outcome. So clear, focused, specific. Then I want you to feel that, and then I want you to create that in the shot. After you've hit the shot, I want you to analyze what's happened, because this data is going to teach you. It's going to give you a good awareness of your error. So did the ball fly the way you wanted it to? Was the distance good? Did it finish where you wanted to? This is what learning is, okay? If you do this, you're going to be consistent over time. But if you add ideas all the time, so for example, if you hit a bad shot and then you quickly add an idea to that, oh, I lifted my head, then you're just going to go around in a circle, because you're going to have about 100 different ideas. All right, so the pros, just like amateurs, make mistakes. It's just the pros' error window is much smaller, so the dispersion left and right and front and back is going to be smaller, so they have a tighter window. Don't just think that the pros are hitting the ball perfect every time. They're not. For example, if you have 150 yards, the error percentage for a pro will be about 5%. So they're going to hit probably about 7.5 yards average from the hole. Now, if your error percentage is, say, 20%, then that's going to be a 30-yard window. So you're going to have 15 yards either side. So that's going to be a bigger dispersion. So the keys to consistency is just making your dispersion tighter. Now, we've talked about the mental side, but there are also basic skills you need to develop in practice to be consistent. Now, the first skill is striking, because striking is going to affect everything. It's going to affect distance, it's going to affect direction. So if you're not striking it well, you're never going to be good at golf. Okay? That's the skill number one. Now, skill number two is face control. So I'm not going to get into too much detail about this, because I've made other videos talking about this, but basically you need to have a pretty good grip, which aligns you to the face, and then you need to have a sense of this through feedback of swinging and hitting the ball and seeing where the ball goes, because it's happening so quickly, especially impact, you're not consciously aware of controlling it. You've got to be aware of feedback to adjust. So if you do have ball flight error, for example, if you're hitting a slice, you need to know how to hit a hook, or you'll never be able to change your slice. So you go slice, and then you go hook. Now, once you can hook and you can slice, you have predictability, and then consistency will follow. The worst situation is when you hit a shot out of nowhere and you have no idea why it happened and you have no way to change it. All right, my final thoughts about consistency, and it's a mistake I did when I was younger, is I would hit the same club over and over again from flat lies. You get a false sense of confidence when you do that, because you start hitting the ball over and over again at the same target. And then when you play, because there's so many more variables when you play, different lies, different slopes, grass, wind, distances, different clubs, your body feels different from time to time, you get adrenaline, you're more loose after a few holes. There's so many variables that's going on that you're not going to take that to the course. So you need to understand that the range is for building fundamentals and warming up. You can make swing changes, but you're not going to be able to play well by just going to the range. So you've just got to play more, get more data, and just allow your body to adapt. You need to be adaptable, not consistent, because you're never the same shot twice. Okay? See you in the next one.